Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to our live stream here. My name is Alex. I'm very excited. I put on my best suit today and also my Trumpf socks here because this is the opening day of the EuroBLECH, the biggest machine tool show for sheet metal equipment worldwide. So thank you very much here in Hanover. And I'm going to show you around on the Trumpf booth, about 30 minutes, a little tour of our innovations. And the biggest innovation I want to show you right away. It's called a game changer. And therefore, I have Jörg with me. Jörg, good morning. How's it going? So can you please explain to us the game changer type here?
Very warm welcome from my side. This is the absolute game changer we're presenting here. And you know, the challenge for our customers today is 2D laser sorting, because that is rough work, that is very difficult. That is something that people don't want to do. And we have solved that. We have a new solution here that is fully automated. And you know, the cool thing about it is without programming. That is something that is very, very difficult today. Automation without programming. And we've solved that here. And if you look to the system here, we have a True Laser 5030 with a LiftMaster Compact and our new solution, Sortmaster Station and Sortmaster Vision.
Okay. So it's 3 steps, I understand. So the laser machine does something so that you can really sort out easier. And then you have a Sortmaster Station and this industry robot there.
Exactly. We have the sort line function in the machine so that the cutting is perfect for later separation and sorting. That is, the parts don't tilt, and later on, we go to the Sortmaster Station, and in the Sortmaster Stations, we have vibrations that separate the parts from the scrap skeleton, and then we move them on the silver plate, kind of to the Sortmaster Vision, where we sort them.
I love this on the silver plate. So, but no no programming, basically. I don't believe it. Can you show it to us?
It is no programming. I will show it to us. That is live. We will show it right now here.
Okay. So Jörg is doing something now. He's probably opening the door.
We just need to wait 1 second. And
1 second waiting time for the industry robot. So let's go ahead. So I think this is very exciting. We have never seen something like that on a show in the sheet metal industry. This is a robot that can sort out the parts without programming, because we have those cameras on top of the cell and they see all the pallets. They can see everything. And if Jörg now goes in and just change a couple of parts, then the robot will see it. So basically, a robot itself is nothing new in the industry. So we have multiple robots in the industry, but the thing is, this robot is not taught and it's not working in the dark. It's really seeing everything and then deciding what to do. So Jörg, can you open the door? Okay, now it's maybe I also want to be in this cell for the one time. Perfect. So what is Jörg doing? So of course he's taking gloves. That's for safety, sure. So now what you're doing?
I'm going to swap around a little bit those parts so that we can see it's real, it's live, it's no fake. We are live here.
So we like to confuse the robot. So let's go ahead. So yeah.
So we take this part, take this over here. You know, we make a little bit of a mess here. Do this right here. And we can also take this part, put it here. Change this.
Okay, so you see, he is creating a mess. Jörg sometimes does it, creating a mess in the office. So let's see how's he doing it. And now let's close the door and keep our baby running. So I'm really curious if this now really works, because this would really mean it's a fully automated artificial intelligence space, right?
Yes. So we have got an AI vision system up here.
Yes.
Which has the AI recognition of the parts.
Yeah.
Oh. So we have the AI vision system here, which does the recognition of the parts, and an AI path planning. So you can see now the robot will continue sorting as I promised. We confused it a little bit. So it takes a new picture now, and then it will continue sort the parts according to the right play. So, you know, the palletizing goes according to a job or according to the next process step. So this will all work automatically.
Okay, and we can already see it's taking on the job again. So it's going on. So you were not able to confuse our system here. So let's take a look into the chat if we have any questions. One question, Jörg, is can I retrofit this to an existing system?
Yeah, that will be possible to retrofit it to a True Laser system with LiftMaster Compact. So Sortmaster Station and Sortmaster Vision are able to retrofit.
Perfect. And another question, will it be possible to connect this to a stopper large storage system.
Yes, that will also be possible. That is a very important feature for our customers to put good parts into the storage system. We can already see here we are connected to a TrueStore compact storage here for raw material, and it will be able to connect for the good parts to put them back in the storage system.
To put parts back into the stopper. This is another side benefit which we had never before. Jörg, thank you very much. Good show. And we are moving on now to the bevel cutting. So because there's another big innovation that we have here, it's about bevel cutting. So usually we always cut from top to the bottom. Now we are going to cut, let's say, bevel, because the welders need that. So our table here is busy, and but I'm sure we can take a look. You know, I love this. So I have 2 daughters at home, and they would love to play with those kind of things. So Patrick, how's it going so far for you?
Looks good here.
So what do you have here? So this, of course, it's about beveling. I can see it. So so what do you have here? So what is the new thing about it?
In the past, it was only possible to do straight cutting at our machines, and now it's possible to do bevelings directly on the laser cutting machine. Totally new.
Okay, and who needs that? So why do we need that?
For medium thickness and high thickness, it's often necessary to prepare the parts for welding. In the past, it was necessary to cut the parts for straight cutting on the machine. You have to go to an additional process step, manually rework and prepare the parts. And this process step is completely integrated into the laser cutting machine, that in future you can remove completely the additional process step.
Oh, I see. Usually you would have a grinder, right? And you would kind of grind the whole thing. This is cumbersome, really cumbersome. And so how much time can I save with this new function here then?
Yeah, it's a lot of time you can save. It's up to 80% of the processing time, because the laser cutting is very fast, and also the complete process step, which is also the handling time, the logistic costs, and all the efforts could be completely reduced.
Wow, and what is the maximum angle I can see? So here's always written 50 degree. So what is that the angle that you can do?
Yes, 50 degree is the maximum angle we can cut, but that's very important. There are many branches they need for welding rules, the 50 degree on the preparation, and this angle can be cut directly at our machine.
Oh, I thought it's always 45, but thanks for teaching me here. And how many parts should I have so that it makes sense to really so economically wise?
The good thing, it's a standard laser cutting machine with the additional option of bevel cutting. So if you only have 5% amount of beveling parts, it makes sense, because you still have the full productivity for straight cutting. All options like high-speed eco, cool line, flex line, you can do whatever you want, and what you have ever done before in a laser cutting machine is still available. It's just an additional option for the machine.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So do we have any questions in the chat now? So let's go quick. I think we had the one question that was asking for how many parts do I need, but another question here, maximum sheet thickness that I can process here. So what is the maximum sheet thickness?
The maximum thickness depends on the angle size. For 15 millimeter, it's up to 50 degree, 20 millimeter up to 45 degree, and 25 millimeter is also possible with 30 degree.
Okay, so thank you very much, Patrick. And I think we are going to move on. So I wish you good luck with this tool here. So, and we will go ahead now to the services side, because we want to keep our machines up and running. This is the most important thing. You know, 2015 through 18, I was in the US. I was responsible for the services at Trumpf. And this is all what services is about. We want to keep your equipment up and running, because the most expensive thing that you have is unplanned downtime. We really want to avoid it. So, and I'm in contact with Julia. So let's meet Julia, because the ultimate solution would be that we don't wait for you to tell us, my machine is down. The ultimate solution would be Julia, right? So with your new product. So what do you have? What can you help to keep the machine up and running? So please take the microphone.
Thank you. So we're in the area of the digital services products, and we offer our customers the new feature of machine diagnostics to help the machine be always up and running and to offer a very high uptime in the end. So what we offer our customers is the machine monitoring. So customers transfer the data to Trumpf and we analyze the data constantly. Whenever we see anything in the machine happen, customers get
like a Trumpf machine.
Yeah, this is exactly. So you can see our special machine. We start a diagnostic run and then the data will be analyzed. As you can see, everything at the machine is fine. So nothing to do for our customers. So the machine is up and running. Then after 30 days, we analyze the machine again and the measurement starts. Our machine diagnostic team, they have a special look at the machine. And in the end, they can see, okay, we have some problems coming up at the measurement system. So customers can help themselves. They can offer the special technical guide to solve the problem and avoid any breakdown. So keep the machine up and running all the time. After another 30 days, the machine starts to start the measurement run again. And as you can see, of course, another problem came up. But with the condition monitoring, we also help our customers with the bracket of the cutting unit. So keep the cutting unit fit good. And in the end, we also solve this problem at customer side proactively. So our technicians will help you and we keep the machine up and running.
That's nice. And I see the red zone here cannot be reached because we keep it, let's say we keep it running, right? But can I also trigger that a little bit more often? So because every 30 days, I want to keep the Trumpf team busy. Is that possible?
Yeah, you can. You can give us the data every day and we can analyze the machine constantly, of course.
I think that makes sense. If you want to keep Trumpf busy, just hit the button all the time. So let's see what we have. Or yeah.
I have one more additional information because to keep this feature running, we of course also offer our customers the online update. So we also keep the machine up to date with all the special software. So this is also a very good feature to help these products in the machine run.
Sure, the online update is a very essential part of the system. So thank you. So let's see if we have something exciting in the chat going on. So how long is the diagnosis measurement run?
So around about 20 minutes, but of course it can be stopped by customers whenever it doesn't fit into the daily work and can be restarted again, but it's around about 20 minutes.
Good, good. And do I have to pay for the updates?
So the online updates for 2D laser machines are free of charge, and you get new features and software security help. So this is free of charge for our customers.
I think this sounds like a pretty good offer. So thank you, Julia. So I think we heard now, we saw some great innovations. So how to sort parts, how to bevel cut, how to keep the machines running. This all cuts your costs. But you know what? You can cut the costs even more significantly if you start right from the beginning. And right from beginning is Jörg. So this is Jörg. And Jörg, hello. So Jörg is a living database of parts, and he can really design the parts in a way so that you really can save a lot of money. So Jörg, how long have you been with Trumpf now?
I'm with Trumpf since 30 years. And
6 years.
No, only 30 years.
30 years. Only 30. Okay.
So, and starting in the research and development department.
Yeah.
And 25 years of them, I support our customers to optimize their part and show how they can use our machine in the best way and reduce their costs.
You know, I'm working in the product management. Whenever I have a question, what kind of part will need somebody who wants to produce a cabinet? I always call Jörg because he is a living database. How many parts have you optimized over the time, over 30 years? What would you guess?
It's incredible. I think it's close to infinity.
Close to infinity. I'm not sure I can believe that. But so let's, what I can believe is something really nice, what we can take a look here. So maybe Jörg, you can show us a little bit what this part optimization is about. So I see here a typical milled and turned part. So, and you show here how you can transform that, correct?
We show in this type a few things. So typicals could be starting on machine parts like you see. So, and what's happened if we get the same functional, we can realize it with sheet metals and reduce costs about maybe 60%. Change to sheet metals and it must be the same functionality. And that's really a lot.
So you are getting step by step into sheet metal,
Yeah.
and then I understand you eliminate all kinds of technologies because every further process step and technology is kind of also cost, correct?
Right. So that's the next step. If we found a sheet metal solution, we don't stop the thinking. So we want to show, can we optimize it with our machines by bending and laser cutting, so we can eliminate welding. And you see here in the next step, so that's 4 different solutions. So we can save as well much more costs. So eliminate welding, and now we have saved around about 80%.
So wait a second. With this solution, we save 80% to the solution up front there.
From machining, yes. Yes, I can show you this on the screen, how it's working.
Yeah, okay,
So
let's do that on the
shortly.
screen.
That you see, it's not the same part, but a small bracket looks like that. I can show you. Hopefully it's working.
I always love it if you design something.
Thank you. So, and if you see how the flat pattern looks like, that's a typical sheet metal design part. Looks like that. And we have additional 2 welds. One moment. We can see it here.
Yeah.
So, and now that's a design strategy you can see in this part. So if we change it a little bit, looks like that. Maybe bend it and cut it in that way. So we create a part. It's not so stiff like the origin, but if it's assembled in the machine, it's got the same functionality. And without welding, we save round about a third of the cost. And that's a typical design strategy. We teach our customers that they can use it and use our machine in the best way.
Wow, I mean, we love welding machines, and we show some here at the booth, but we love to cut the cost. And what else? I think what often comes up is also saving CO2, so the carbon footprint. So how much will I save from the milk part over there to this part in the end? How much will I save?
Typical in these machine parts, if we get the same functionality, we can reduce the carbon footprint up to 80%.
Did you say 80 or 18?
80.
80. It's like green steel. It's a light gray green steel.
It's green sheet.
So thank you very much. So do we have any question in the chat? So who should participate in such, because you do a training, right? So this is your offer.
So we offer these trainings for all the designers, and they also can use our digital service Optimate. So it's free on the mytrumpf.com. And now he can load this part in a step file and get an optimized version and can check if they want it. So it's always for the designers.
Perfect. So cut the cost and the carbon footprint. I will check if there is anything else. How much material can be saved through this? So the material saving.
That depends always on the functionality. Usually we have around about 30–40%.
So
Material costs in these situations.
That's amazing, because the material cost is really taking a big part of the overall part cost. So thank you very much, Jörg. So I wish you a successful fair. We will move on. And now, because we heard that one essential step in order to cut the cost is to eliminate other technologies and replace with bending, because it should be good enough. And here is my colleague Wolfgang, will be here in a second in order to show us our bending technology solution. We have something really nice here, our flex cell. He will talk about that in a second. So our flex cell is an automated bending cell that can be both manual and automatic, especially for smaller parts. So Wolfgang, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
So very flexible of you to come here.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So what do you have? I quickly introduce to the flex cell. So what is it?
Well, actually, it's a very flexible system. You can, on the one hand, you can use the Trumpf 7050 manual, so the bending machine manually, and you can attach the flex cell in 20 minutes, and then you can do it automated. So therefore, you can, for example, extend your shift or do your simple and easy parts automatically.
Got it. And what if I have a very complicated part? So when should I use the automation, and when should I use the, let's say, manual function?
If you have a very complicated part, then you do it manually. And if you have a very simple part up to 4 bends, then you can use our flex cell.
Okay, and I see a nice programming screen here. So So how can I offline program the whole system?
Well, this is like a teaser. We are coming in a year with this system, and therefore we include it in our well-known software Texan Bend. And there you can program already directly the bending program and also the rubber program. So in one step, and you have instant feedback if your solution is producible or not.
Perfect. And I understand if I want to have a super fast and highly automated cell, then I can also go to our Trumpf Cell 7000, right? So our flagship.
This is our flagship product for really high sophisticated parts with, you know, tool exchange and everything. So this is really the top of our.
And talking about tools, I heard there's another new innovation here, very important.
Yeah.
The consistent die with tool, correct?
Exactly.
What can that help?
Well, we really were thinking a lot about our product. I mean, you see, it's just simple steel, plain steel, but it has a lot of advantage. So we really were working into that. And for example, you have this like a 3-in-1 tool. So you just need one tool instead of 3 tools. So you save a lot of cost on the one hand side, and also you save a lot of cost on the setup of the tools. You have about 50% more load, so it's also way higher to load it. You have a lot of application advantages, for example, a smaller leg length and so on. And also what's good is with this, it's the marks are way less.
The surface of the sheet then, right?
Exactly. If you have, for example, a sheet metal with a foil on it, you don't have any marks at all.
Wow, this sounds beautiful. So,
yeah.
So just a piece of iron, but so beautiful. So let's see what we have in the chat. Is there a limit for number of bands in the future on the flex cell? Is one question.
If you're talking about the offline programming, we don't have any limitations except those of physics and how to grip it and so on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got another question. How much % can I save with this solution? So I think that refers to the tool, I guess. So, for example, you said the tool setup is easier. So how much can I save? Yeah,
I mean, it's a 3-in-1 tool. You easily save 30-40% on time. So on cost side and also on setup time.
Nice. It's pretty heavy. I give that back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wolfgang. So you can carry that around. And talking about saving, we go to our last step now, to the Smart Factory solutions in the Smart Factory. So be careful. So many people here, but that's an exhibition. This is how it should be. So I want to talk now about Smart Factory solutions, which really overall create a smart factory for you and cut the costs. Therefore, I have Fabian with me. Fabian, how's it going?
Good. Hi, Alex.
So,
how are you doing?
Very good, very good. So what do you have for us here?
Yes, at Smart Factory, we are bringing the technologies to the next level by developing a solution that absolutely fits to the customer's needs. So this may be a software project for more transparency or a customization of our machines to fit to a special application of a customer. And of course, it can be the completely networked fabrication with a storage system, automated material flow, and our software managing the entire system.
And I saw that in all our shows now for the, let's say, last decade. So how long are we doing this now?
Oh, for over 40 years.
For 40
we have a lot of experience in these projects.
What did you do 40 years ago?
Wow. Oh, I've been 1 year old.
1 year old. So okay, so there quite a lot of experience. So I was just a little older than you then. So so please show us what you have prepared.
Yes, we're showing our brand new simulation tool. Yeah. So with the simulation, our experts are able to simulate the production of our customers on base of their individual production data and material flow. And this helps us to provide reliable KPIs for their investment decision, like production load, the identification of bottlenecks, or just to simulate the workflows. So let's have a look on it. What we are showing here is a Trumpf 5000 with a sheet master and a Trumpf Center with automated loading, and compared it to both machines connected to a storage system. So the main benefit of this system is that the machine never waits for material. You have less logistic efforts, and you can run the machine during night shift. And the result of your simulation is
that you have 29% output increase, you have 44% less manual work, and 32% parts cost reduction. So I don't know what you say to these numbers, but I think it's awesome.
I wouldn't have come honestly for 28%, but 29 is good enough for me. So that is good. So let's see what our guests in the chat are saying. How many smart factory systems does Trumpf currently have in the field?
Yeah, as I said, we have 40 years of experience, and it's more than 3,000 systems worldwide that we have out there. And with that experience, we are able to help the customers with best practices nearly every question that comes up, also besides the Trumpf scope.
Is it actually all Trumpf equipment, or can I also, let's say I want to pick and mix?
We integrated also technologies from outside the Trumpf portfolio, so we are really taking care that it's exactly what the customer needs. Yeah.
Wow, so that's good. And another question: what does Trumpf need from me if I want a solution?
That's a good question, because the key of a good simulation is the input, and we mainly need the drawings of the production data, for time studies. We need the production plan and the shift model. But even there, we can help to get the right figures for the simulation.
I guess it's a lot of fun to do all the simulation. Looks like a computer game to me. And I would love to try that. But I think for now, our short tour here over the Trumpf booth is over. I thank you very much for tuning in here. And I wish you a great week. And if you have not decided to come yet, and you have seen this stream, you better think about it. You better come here. We will open our arms to you. You will have a nice hot coffee, and you can enjoy our innovations. Thank you very much for joining.